What's good? What's up, Cowboys Nation? Tap in with me, JC. We in the JC Lounge, y'all. You already know we back. We back at it. What's going on? Shout out to my man Joe. What's up, Joe? Shout out to you. Shout out to McCark. What's going on? What is good? What is good? Let me make sure I'm good on my YouTube side. YouTube family, come over here and tap in with me real quick. I got about 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? My daughter got a softball game. So you already know we definitely want to tap in on this victory. This Victory Tuesday. Shout out to my man, the cycling golfer. What's going on? Hey, my man Craig, man. What's good, man? He come right in here and say we need to get a running back, man. It's crazy. Like, man, I did want to get into that, but I do want to start off with Dak Prescott. It's crazy that a lot of people are talking about the running back position, but you got to look at the things like the offensive line, bro. You know what I mean? Like, they have to get some push, getting down to the second level. If Tony Pollard don't got no room, I mean, you know how that goes. It's gonna be a big clog. So you know how that is. All right, shout out to my man Big Mo. What is going on? What is good? What is good? But it's good, guys, just to see Dak Prescott go out there and just get the job done. You know what I'm saying? You want to continue to keep on bringing in that good energy. That's what we need, guys. You can't get caught up into all the 3 and 4 letter networks, all the trash that they talk. Just go out there and ball out. And I'm excited, guys. I'm excited to see it. You got to play ball like that. There were a lot of problems, but you have to go into the week and clean things up. You know what I'm saying? Offensively, defensively, and special teams. You know what I'm saying? But if these guys can be able to play like a collective unit, you can beat anybody you line up against. Hey, shout out to my man Dwayne Brown, bro. What's good, dog? Hey, look, my daughter got a softball game today. So I was like, man, let me tap in here real quick. I gotta holler at y'all, man. It's so good to see you guys. Shout out to my man Ready Red. What is going on? D Block, what it do? Shout out to DC for Life, Texas. What's good, y'all? What's going on, Regina? What's up, Regina? What's good? All right, my man Craig said, I don't know why we targeted Gallup so much. I mean, you're gonna have to target Gallup because Gallup has the type of he's the type of wide receiver that sets the tone. I mean, he can catch those dig routes. He can catch those seam routes. But it seemed like it was off. But the thing is with Dak Prescott, I mean, he was hitting them, but I think eventually he'll get it going. You have to keep on attacking it. That's the good thing that I like out of the offense. They were actually attacking early on. You know what I'm saying? They didn't try to just stick to the conservative route all throughout the game. They was going out there. They was trying to take their deep shots. They were trying to run the ball. If we're going to try to take that next step, guys, we got to be able to run the ball. We got to be able to run the ball. All right, shout out to Dwayne. What's good, dog? He said, I'm glad we got the dub last night. I'm telling you, it feels so good, man. Like 17-20, when you're playing in that type of atmosphere like that with all that energy, sometimes like those be the games where we end up doing something crazy. But just seeing what we did last night after what happened the last game of last week against the 49ers, that's always good, man. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to take baby steps. We have to understand that we're going up against these NFL teams. Any of these teams are liable of getting you out the way if you do not scheme right. So if these guys are going to have to lock in and focus, regardless if you play teams like the Cardinals, the 49ers, any team that we play from here on out, we're going to get their best shot because it's crazy. When you're playing against these guys, the media, they get excited. Even guys that aren't the Dallas Cowboys fans, they're excited to see us play. So we're popular, you know what I'm saying? But we got to go out there and just do our job, just like Jerry Jones said. You already know how that is. All right. Shout out to my man Dwayne. He said, JC, I'm the man for softball. Coached it for 10 years. Hey, look, I'm gonna have to holler at you on the side. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because her game starts in probably I think it's like 45 minutes. So I definitely want to tap in with you guys. But the games be kind of long though. So I'm about to pull up. Jasmine, she pulling up and all that, man. You already know it's a great Tuesday. Always good things to talk about, but we keep it real in the JC Network. Everything wasn't clean when it came down to the Dallas Cowboys. The penalties on the offensive side of the ball, the defensive side of the ball, they're going to have to clean things like that up. It's the technique things, but these are the things that they have to practice day in and day out going into practice. When you're going into the playoffs, you're going to be playing against the Philadelphia Eagles, any of those teams, so you got to play clean ball, man. It is very important. But, I mean, look, I'm proud of the team. Definitely after losing to a team like the 49ers like that and going in there into the Chargers Stadium and getting that win, it was huge. It was definitely huge. All right. Shout out to my man. Okay, he said clock management before half was awful. Yeah, man, they got to get the clock management right. Like I said, man, it's not going to always be clean, bro. You know what I mean? But they just got to get the little things down right. If they can be able to do that, that'll be good. But the good thing is, though, guys, getting guys like my man Brandon Cooks involved. Like, seriously, you have to get this guy involved. I was so happy just to see this guy get a jet sweep. Give him a slant play. He has the speed. He can separate, and that is the reason why we brought this guy in here. You got to keep the defense honest. It will force these defenses to think that much more, and this is when you can be able to use guys like Tony Pollard. And that was a good catch by Tony Pollard, too. That was huge. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, like, with the run game, we're going to have to get that run game right, guys. Like, I'm not sure if it's just the offensive line not having that chemistry, enough burn on the field together, but it just seemed like there were no rush lanes. But the offensive line, they're going to have to get to the second level and all the little things, and everybody being on the same page, because Dak was playing hero ball last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all think about it, a lot of scrambling. I do like him scrambling on the run. He wasn't trying to put the ball in harm's way. And just got so much respect for when it comes to Dak Prescott, because when the face of adversity hits him, he always steps up. You know what I mean? He didn't get and buy into the media and all the things that they were talking about. He went out there 20-17 and got it done, guys. So it was fireworks, y'all. All right. Shout out to Regina. She said too many missed tackles in the first half. Yeah. Wrapping up, man. That stuff is key. You got to make sure you wrap up. Like, little things like that. It's so funny because now that I'm doing my live stream, I don't see too many Philadelphia fans on the TikTok side, and I don't see too many 49ers. I don't know where y'all at, but it's just so funny how the energy shifts. You know what I mean? Because you got to understand, 49ers, Eagles, I don't care. When it comes to the NFL, if you're not prepared, you can get scraped off the field. Straight up. And any team can be had if you do not step up. So y'all ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? Just know that. He said, hot boys. I know, right? What's good? Yeah, he said Bell was impressive last night. Hey, look, man, I did a breakdown on Marquise Bell, but this guy, his type of skill set, he's not the biggest guy, but just having somebody that has the eyes, that has the instincts, and just understands what these offensive guards are trying to do, man, this dude could be something special for us, but you got to implement him. You got to get him into the system, keep him going, because just to see little things like that with Eckler, just the eyes and just watching the draw plays and just being right there to attack him like that. Hey, we smothered Eckler. We definitely smothered him all night, man. It was fireworks, y'all. All right, let's see. Okay, my man said Tony Pollard ain't him. Nah, Tony Pollard, I think Tony Pollard's fine, bro. You just got to get the offensive line right. You know what I'm saying? He's the type of guy that all he needs is a little crease. You know what I'm saying? But he has to see the crease. The crease has to be there. You know what I'm saying? So it hasn't been there for him to be able to hit it, bro. All right. Shout out to my man Dwayne. He said, give Rico more touches. Yeah, I'm with it. I mean, the thing is, when it comes down to guys like Tony Pollard has always shared the backfield. I mean, if you think back from high school all the way from Memphis, I remember when I first created my channel, I was kind of going back with his whole high school, when he was playing high school, from college with Memphis, with what was the guy's name he was with? Daryl Henderson. You know what I'm saying? He was the second string running back over there, and then behind Ezekiel Elliott. So this is his first time actually being a featured running back. But I honestly think that he is going to explode this season, but it's just the opportunity hasn't came there yet. But I think, he'll thrive once, everything get right on the offensive line, though. So it's gonna be big. He said we need a guy like Fournette. I'm not big on Fournette, bro. He hurt too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really big on him. He said, do you think that Dallas can beat San Francisco in the playoffs? Hey, man, if they lock it in focus, you know what I'm saying? Don't get cute. Don't get caught up into all the media, all the hype. I'm tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Just do your job. J-Ron Curse. We don't want to hear anything on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Just do your job. And I think that we have the guys to get it done. You know what I'm saying? This team is talented from the offense, defense, and that kicker. Hey, shout out to the kicker, y'all. Hey, shout out to the kicker, man, for real, because like just having a player that's making clutch plays like that, these guys in training camp, in practice, they never see any contact. So it's wild that when you get to the main games, they become the most important player in certain parts of the game. And for him to be able to go out there and kick these clutch kicks, and they've been the precision, the accuracy, he's been doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you need. All right. Hey, shout out to Patrice. What's up, Patrice? What's going on? How about them Cowboys? You already know. What's good? All right, my man said, let's see. Why are we targeting Gallup so much? Yeah, you already said it, bro. I mean, you have to give Gallup the ball. He's a possession receiver. That's what he is, and he's the type of wide receiver that sets the tone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to have a guy like him. It's good to have Jalen Tolbert. It was crazy. I almost lost my mind on that one play on special teams, but I mean, we still made up for it. They tied it up 17-17, but just Dak just being resilient. He's just like everything was coming at him slow, and he understood what the defense was doing, and they got it done. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. He said, "How about them?" She said, "How about them Cowboys? How about them?" You already know. All right. Okay, Aubrey and Dak, the MVPs. Yeah, I think that they definitely are, but you definitely have to add in guys like Marquise Bell. You got to add in guys like Osa Odigizua. I mean, these guys are making a difference. You know what I mean? And if this team is going to be able to get to where we want to go, you got to have good interior play. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully Mozzie Smith, he can be able to show us something, guys. I mean, we'll see, but you know how that go. All right. He said, let's see, Lamb needs the ball. Yeah, Lamb went crazy, y'all. Lamb went crazy last night. The thing that I like about CeeDee Lamb is you have to get this guy going early, because that is what brings Dak Prescott's confidence. That's what gets everybody going. The slant plays, quick little out plays and stuff like that. If you can be able to do that early on, I think that he can have a big game, every game. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to definitely be a good one. All right, they said they need to switch Tyler and Tyron. Tyler was more comfortable on the other side last year. Yeah, see, the thing is with Tyron, the health is very important. Like, I think that, he's getting older, but he's still a good player. With Tyler Smith, he can play that left guard position, that left tackle position. I mean, it's fireworks with this guy, but as long as, whoever, if they need to stay healthy, if Tyler Smith is at that left guard position, if Tyron Smith is at that left tackle position, as long as these guys are productive, I'm with it. But you know what I'm saying? Just play your best five. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. My man said J-Rock got to chill with the personal fouls. He gets one a game. Yeah. Being too physical, bro. Sometimes, people just be thinking too much. You know what I mean? You got to slow down and just understand that, all it takes is just one mistake. And then next thing you know, it can cost you a game or, cost you a touchdown and stuff like that. So if they can be able to just be on the same page on defense and understand what Dan Quinn wants out of them, I think that they'll be fine. But just playing that type of ball and just not being physical, but just know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be key for him. All right, he said, "Fly Eagles, fly." There y'all go. I knew y'all ain't too far away. Yeah, man, it's so funny with y'all, bro. So funny with y'all. Like, it's wild to me. They don't want to talk about Jalen Hurts throwing 7 interceptions in the last 6 games, but they want to talk about Dak Prescott. It's just weird to me, you know what I mean? But I can't wait till we play y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we gonna definitely get y'all out the way. I say Eagles got exposed. Yeah, big time. They definitely did get exposed, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I definitely feel good. Dak Prescott, I know we're going on a bye week. I'm gonna have some videos coming out too, a few breakdowns. I got my man Rashawn Evans. I'm gonna have that breakdown coming in, a film session through his 2022 season and stuff like that. So we're gonna do a good breakdown on that, and a couple little things, that I got in store. You already know we'll be doing the JC Lounge. So, all right, what's up with Deuce inactive? Yeah, that one threw me off guard. Yeah, Deuce Vaughn being inactive, but I mean, I know that they believe in guys like Rico Dowdle, Hunter Lupke. They like him a lot. Tony Pollard. So hopefully, he can get going. But just using him, catching the ball, he's a slasher. You know what I'm saying? So some teams, they don't really know how to utilize him. I think that we can, but it's going to take some time, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a smaller player, but, he can't block that well. But, you know what I'm saying? We got to be able to protect Dak Prescott. So, scheme matters. All right, let's see. My man said, when was the last time Dallas went to championship? Hey, yeah, stop hating, man. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. He says, use Hunter as fullback. Yeah, I like that. I like Hunter Lupke being a fullback and a running back, to be honest, because he's a physical player. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the more that these guys can be able to get to the goal line, then you can be able to utilize him and, switch some things up. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that I liked about the offense is early on, they were attacking. They were attacking early on with CeeDee Lamb. This is what gets Dak Prescott warmed up. You know what I mean? So it's always great to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was pretty much a chess match. Shout out to Kellen Moore. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kellen Moore. But I just knew that Dan Quinn was going to have his number this game. And it was good to see the defense strapping guys like Austin Eckler. You know what I mean? Because Austin Eckler, all he needs is just one little crease. So when you're playing teams like CMC and the 49ers or Swift with the Philadelphia Eagles, these are shifty type of running backs. So just playing and having gap integrity and little things like that, it was good to see last night. All right, he said our tight ends were just not there. Yeah, I didn't see too much work from the tight ends. Yeah, definitely didn't see too much work. But I think that Jake Ferguson, I think that Jake Ferguson would get it going. Yeah, I think that Jake Ferguson will get it going though. He said Jordan Lewis really struggled. Yeah, he's just getting back though. You know what I mean? The thing is with that type of team, like they have a lot of explosive weapons. Like you can't sleep on guys like Jordan Palmer and definitely guys like Keenan Allen. But I think that we did good towards, the end of the game. Justin Herbert, they gassed Justin Herbert so much, but a lot of his throws were off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of their throws were off. Hey, Jazz. What's good, Jazz? No, yeah, I'm online. Yeah, we about to leave. You about to dip? Yeah. Yeah, you can say what's up. Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to tap in for like 20 minutes.
Where they at? Let me see. Can they see me? Hi.
Yeah, say what's up.
Hello.
Yeah, we live.
I know it's been a while.
I know, right? I know.
Who's on here?
Happy about this win. Hey, shout out to Hart Webb on the Facebook side. He said, I'm not happy with McCarthy's play calling. Yeah, man. I mean, the thing is, I like that they were attacking, you know what I mean? But they're just going to have to get it together. Dak Prescott, all of those guys are just going to have to be on the same page, bro. But I think that eventually, we'll get things going. We'll definitely get things going. All right. Shout out to my man, Double R. What's good, bro? He said, salute Cowboys Nation. How about the Cowboys 4-2? Big time, bro. Big time, man. You already know. Yeah, man. It's definitely going to be good, man. It's competitive because, like, you can't sleep on these teams at all. Going into these stadiums, man, it was hostile in there. You know what I'm saying? But Dak Prescott and all those guys did enough to be able to get it done. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see more from guys like Damone Clark, definitely not having LVE anymore. You want to see guys like him step up. We mentioned guys like Marquise Bell. If he can continue to keep doing what he's doing. Micah Parsons, I like that they utilized him on the left end, the right end. You had him at the defensive tackle spot just so Justin Herbert could not – it had him overthinking, you know what I'm saying? Because you didn't know where Micah Parsons will line up at, you know what I mean? So if you can be able to do that for Micah Parsons, that just opens up so much for guys like Dan Quinn, you know what I'm saying? Because you can be able to, you can flex with it, you know what I'm saying? It can be, you can be a little universal with it. All right. Yeah, Jazz, I'm about to wrap it up soon. All right. Ain't nobody calling me to text me, asking me, am I still in boys? I know, right? I know, right? I know. They ain't doing too much, but it's real quiet, you know what I mean? But we just gotta just lock in, guys. You know what I'm saying? We believe in this team regardless of all the hating that they be doing on ESPN, NFL Network, but we know the type of talent that we got. We talk about this all the time, all the content creators. We create so much content. We believe in these guys. And I think that eventually, if they can just continue to keep just stacking on these wins, we know that we're going to have to get through the 49ers, the Eagles, and all those guys to get to where we want to go. But we got to take this one game at a time, because once you start skipping ahead, that's when you lose games. You know what I'm saying? But, if these guys on the offensive line, the defensive line, the trenches, that's what's going to get us to where we want to go, man. That stuff really matters. Hey, shout out to Mara. What's going on, Mara? What's going on, Mara? How you doing? That's on the TikTok side. What's going on? He said, what you think about the offensive line? Yeah, the offensive line, I have questions about the run game, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like they just wasn't moving guys off the ball. You know what I mean? And Tony Pollard, he needs a little crease. That's all he needs, bro. But if they can be able to just get that going, I think that it'll open things up, like the play action, continuing to run the ball. Even if it's not working, Continue to run that ball because that's what keeps the defense honest, and that's what just keeps Mike McCarthy's playbook open. All right. Shout out to my man. What's his name? Craig. Shout out to you, bro. He said James Conner would fit very well. James Conner's already on the team, bruh. He's already on the Cardinals. So I don't know why we're talking about somebody that's already on somebody else's team. All right. You said Eagles just signed Julio Jones. Yeah, my boy texted me and told me that. I don't know what they about to do with that. That threw me off, but it is what it is. He said we can trade for him. Man, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I think we're fine when it comes down to Tony Pollard and Rico Dowdle, bro. Just use both of those guys. I think my last live stream, he was telling us use Rico Dowdle. So continue to keep using him, use Tony Pollard as well in the catching game and all that good stuff. All right. Shout out to my man Double R. What's good, bro? He said that win was ugly as my second grade girlfriend, bucktooth and freckles, but as a fan, a win is a win. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. I feel you, dog. Yeah, like every win is not gonna be pretty. The main thing is the penalties, bro. That's one thing that I have a problem with from that game. The penalties and not being able to run the ball. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about the good things, but we got to talk about the bad things as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do have to give credit to guys like Dak. To me, he was the player of the game, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't blow off the charts with the stats, but just being that leader on the offense and just getting everybody going, keeping us in the game and making plays when it really mattered most. That's exactly what he did, and he got it done. You know what I'm saying? So if he continue to keep doing that, build that confidence up, I think that we'll be fine, guys. Hey, make sure y'all smash that like button for me too, man, because this algorithm don't be alerting people that I'm on live. So maybe because I don't go live every single day, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? We here. Okay. All right. Shout out to Maura. She said we can't get to there with all the damn penalties. Yeah, exactly. I think it was like 11 or 12. Yep. 11 penalties. Yeah, that's crazy. You cannot have that. Offensive line, all those guys, man. Terrence Steele, all those guys on that offensive line. So they just gotta get it right. All right. You said we need Cooks. We need to use Cooks more. I think we will. I definitely think we will. That West Coast offense, that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Reverse plays, quick slants. That one touchdown that he got in the end zone that Dak Prescott threw, that was really nice. You know what I mean? And that's one of the things that he does. I mean, he can catch body catches. Not the biggest guy, but a tough player who has understands spatial awareness and knows how to separate. You know what I mean? So it's big. All right. My man said I want to see the Cowboys put together a complete game. Yeah, me too. I think we will put together a complete game. You know what I mean? But they just got to keep getting the little things right and just get away from those penalties. If they can be able to do that, then I think a really, really good game is coming. But we've been having some blowouts though, bro. But just seeing what we can be able to do on offense, defense, and special teams. I mean, these guys should be able to put up some numbers, man. All right. Let's see. Shout out to my man Ready Red. He said if we don't go for a trade or two before the deadline, we're in trouble come January. Man, I mean, I'm not big on running back, but trenches, I'm always big when it comes to trenches, possibly another linebacker. You know what I'm saying? If you see a guy like Rashaan Evans, I created my little breakdown for him. Good player, but I haven't really seen him really splash off the tape consistently. But I think that he can be able to fill that void with LVE. That's the main thing, you know what I'm saying? But just got to keep it real. We get a body in there. We got to keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? But good player, though. Good player. All right. Let's see. Okay. He said, I want to see. I think I already read that joint, though. Okay. All right. But yeah, man, it's definitely going to be good. I wanted to tap in with you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. I'll be live tomorrow. Probably do a full lounge. Probably have Jazz and my man Captain Rob. I know he's been wanting to get on. He's been working and stuff like that. So definitely going to tap in with you guys. Yeah, man, I appreciate y'all so much. Go Cowboys. We got work to do. You know what I mean? Glad we got this win so we can hush up all the media for about a week. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure they're going to be finding something else to say. But yeah, man, I'm definitely going to tap in with you guys. Talk to y'all soon.